Welcome back to On the Rise, as Alphonso Davies has put pen to paper and committed his future to Bayern Munich, pledging his loyalty to the club that gave him his first ever European birth, that made him the star that he truly is today, made him the captain material that he is at the national team level, and made him the best left back in world football. Alphonso Davies truly shows his loyalty by sticking around, committing his future to a long-term deal with Bayern Munich, the giants of German football, and one of the best clubs in world football. But also on the other hand, Alphonso Davies went out and rejected a summer transfer to Real Madrid. Not just one of the biggest clubs in world football, but the biggest club in world football. Alphonso Davies turned down Florentino Perez and Real Madrid to stick around in Bayern Munich. And that is something that not many players in the history of football are able to say. They have turned down Real Madrid, and Alphonso Davies can put himself in that category. But was it the right move? For me, I absolutely love seeing Alphonso Davies stick around at Bayern Munich, but when you look at some Canadians, they might completely disagree. Because having the opportunity to play for a club like Real Madrid, it is a privilege. It is historical, as well as it is for Bayern Munich. But when you put on those colors of Los Blancos and play for Real Madrid, it is something the world takes notice. But for me, sticking around at Bayern Munich was absolutely the right thing for Alphonso Davies to do, pledging his loyalty to the club that truly gave him everything in the world of football, that helped him get to where he is today as the best left back in world football, as the captain material for the Canadian national team, to someone who represents this country with all of its glory, but also the best left back in world football, and he's going to continue to do that under Vincent Kompany. And it's a very exciting thing to see Alphonso Davies put pen to paper, commit his future to Bayern Munich, because it's a very exciting deal, and I'm going to break it all down in this video, guys, give you guys the contract details which have been broken down by David Ornstein, who has been the one who has reported that Alphonso Davies is staying at Bayern Munich. But before we jump into the contract details, guys, make sure to drop down below. Let me know your thoughts and comments on the video, as well as Alphonso Davies sticking around at Bayern Munich, or if you would have liked him seeing him at Real Madrid. Make sure to smash that like button if you enjoyed the video as well. It really helps with the video as well as the channel. And make sure to smash that sub button, guys, and let's continue to move to 600 subscribers. But like I said, Alphonso Davies, at 24 years old, is sticking around at Bayern Munich. And this was reported by David Ornstein, one of the best journalists in the game, a tier 1 journalist up there, Fabrizio Romano, as one of the best, arguably the best with Fabrizio Romano. As he tweeted today, Alphonso Davies commits his future to Bayern Munich by agreeing a new 4.5-year contract. Existing deal expires this summer, of course, in June 2025, but the fresh terms will run to June 2030. Now, that is something a lot of Canadians might not have expected. For myself, I didn't know which way this deal was going to go. I didn't know if Alphonso Davies was going to go to Real Madrid in the summer. It looked open. But for a man who has played over 200 plus games for Bayern Munich and has given everything for this club, the fans absolutely adore him. It made sense for Alphonso Davies to stay at Bayern Munich, in my opinion. What he has done with the club is nothing short of incredible. 220 appearances for a left back who is only 24 years old, hitting his prime, and has played since a teenager in the MLS. Has been very exciting to see his journey. But like I said, a lot of Canadians might have wanted to see him go to Real Madrid, sign up for Florentino Perez, be one of those iconic free transfer signings from Real Madrid, play on that left-hand side with Vinicius Jr., with Kylian Mbappe, with the likes of Jude Bellingham. But the longer this dragged on, the longer this continued, the longer that contract saga went on, I believed he was going to stay with Bayern Munich. It just made sense, because there was no need for Alphonso Davies to keep making contract talks, to keep getting into contract negotiations, to keep having those talks with his agent, with the hierarchy at Bayern Munich. There was always that possibility that that deal was going to be rekindled. They were going to figure out the salary. They were going to figure out the fee. They were going to figure out the agent details. And Alphonso Davies was going to find himself back at Bayern Munich for the future. And that is what has happened. We gotta remember, he's a close friend with Jamal Musiala. They are best friends. You see it all the time, whether it's on the pitch, whether it's off the pitch. They're best friends, they're best mates. And that is another huge reason. In football, you only have so many friends. You only make so many close friends. It's talked about through so many professionals. And the fact he has someone so close to him at the club is huge. But also the fact that he is playing some of his best football in his career under Vincent Kompany. Vincent Kompany has come in and has absolutely revolutionized Bayern Munich. After a horrid season last year, Alphonso Davies had ups and downs last season. This season under Vincent Kompany, Alphonso Davies has looked back to his best as one of the best left backs, if not the best left back in world football. In my opinion, this is arguably one of, if not his best season we have seen since that Champions League run. And he has been incredible this season. Yes, he only has a goal and a couple of goal contributions, but the way he is playing on a consistent basis, Vincent Kompany is getting everything out of him. Defensively, he is more shored up. Leadership-wise, he is only improving. Going forward, he looks like himself again. As well as at the national team level, playing in his regular formation, playing in a 4-4-2, which isn't his regular formation, my pardon, I meant his regular position, at the left back role, at a steady, firm position under Jesse Marsch, as well as at club football. Everything for Alphonso Davies is lining up. And why change that for Alphonso Davies? Yes, Canadian supporters, we can want more. We can want everyone to play for Real Madrid. We can want our best player to play for Real Madrid. But if it's not needed, do we really need it? Alphonso Davies didn't need that move. He's at home. He loves Bayern Munich. The club loves him. The supporters love him. He has mates at the club. There's players they can build around. Yes, Bayern Munich aren't the most sexy of club worldwide internationally, like Liverpool, Manchester United, Real Madrid, Barcelona. But Bayern Munich are top 5, top 6 clubs worldwide. And when you look at international football and Alphonso Davies now with Canada, he just continues to get better. But with Bayern Munich, he didn't need to move. He's at a fantastic club, one of the best in world football, playing his best football in a long time under a very young manager who's going to be with Bayern Munich for a while. And now he's locked up his future for a long time. He doesn't have to worry about the stress of moving and getting sold, because Bayern Munich won't be selling Alphonso Davies unless they get an absolute load of a fee. But Alphonso Davies, we can argue that he should have moved to Real Madrid. We can talk that it would have been great to see him at Real Madrid, because of course it would have. Don't get me wrong. Yes, I love seeing him stay at Bayern Munich. Yes, I think it's very exciting to see him at Bayern Munich. Yes, I think signing that long-term contract and getting it done is important, especially before a Nations League for Canada, before a potential Gold Cup for Canada. Whether he's there or not, all of those are important ahead of huge opportunities for this Canadian national team. And the fact Alphonso Davies got that contract done is all that truly matters. And now, the fact he's tied up at Bayern Munich means a lot for the Canadian national team. Jesse Marsch doesn't have to stress about where Real Madrid's future is with Alphonso Davies, where Alphonso Davies is going to be going, where Alphonso Davies' head is going to be for the near or distant future. Alphonso Davies has that all figured out. He is at home, at his club, where he has his loyalty with. And the club, that made him who he is. The best left back in world football. And a player who was rejected Florentino Perez and Real Madrid to sign a 4.5-year deal till 2030, with Bayern Munich staying with his best mate in Jamal Musiala. Alphonso Davies, guys, has made a brilliant move, and I absolutely love every single thing about it. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. Really appreciate it. Stuck through to make it through a cold, and I hope you guys are enjoying the video and the content as much as possible. I'll see you guys for the next one. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.